Hey guys, I got NVIDIA short down in that position. GME AMC, I took some profits on that. Did I? Oh, no, not yet. Costs, I started that position, and GME I have sold out of both, well, over half. NVAX, I'm just entering into that short. Had a buy signal here under, failed VWAP, now it's coming back down. A lot of red here. Red volume. Keep your charts simple, guys. No one has made it more complicated than me. Can guarantee you that. I've used every indicator out there in the world. And it just comes down to price, volume, multi-time frame analysis, making your trading mechanical. Signals and reaction to signals. MARA, I covered a big chunk of that. And now I just have a runner position. ARM, just looking at, you've got a daily VWAP here, anchor VWAP. Actually looks better on the monthly, right? So I'm looking at resistance there and come back down to support there. So I am short. This is a pretty large position for me. Guess risking about 15 grand to make potentially 65 grand. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, these GMEs and AMCs, they just keep halting. Halting. Hurting. So I got this layout, which is you got the weekly, daily, monthly, well, either the 5 minute or the monthly and an hourly. So, you know, generally after hours, and when I'm planning, I have this on the monthly. So I don't really see much else to do. SMR, I've been kind of stalking that. That's breaking out right there. That looks like a good trade. Potentially, look at this daily. Now you're making higher lows, and now you're breaking out above the anchor VWAP. So I would have liked to have gotten it down here at 678. So let's see if we can get a pullback closer to VWAP. Definitely interested in this. Could also fail. Roku, who's buying Roku? What did they? I was actually looking at that. Major League Baseball. Exclusive rights. All right, let's look at GME. Yes, SYM. Looks like I was stopped out of that. So, looks like you might have had a lot of buying right here. And do we want to go higher? I don't know. It's got how many halts? 1, 2, 3 halts, and it's only 9:56 in the morning. So yeah, I mean, if you bought in here, kudos to you. For me, I'm just more or less watching this as entertainment. For now, I mean, I would have loved to have gotten in there short, but I'm not always fast enough to get in these. I mean, there's guys that have probably already bought here, and I've already sold and taken profit because this candle is up about 5%. So if you bought it right around here, maybe you made 3 to 5% on that. For me, I'm just going to wait and watch. Some nice gains in the day between the MARA swing that I closed about 75% of that position. Then I did some scalps. I did take some profits on GME. So right now, GME, see, I think this is a good short spot because it's coming right back up into resistance. Right into resistance at this 55.27 and failing. Right, so this hourly low, it's still a 2 down. If you know the strat, that's still a 2 down. You could probably take it short here with a risk at 60.33-ish. That's probably what I would do. But I don't even know if I would do that. I mean, right now it's still going up. Depends what time frame you're going to play here. I'd probably want to see this. I'd take a small entry short here. with a tight stop, maybe like right there. If you wanted to use VWAP, yeah, maybe VWAP, but notice I'm not doing anything. This is so risky. AMC's back and running. Anything I would do would be small size. These charts look pretty much identical, at least since the start of the day. They look very similar. Both had a lower high. This kind of a lower low by a hair. Here you broke down, well no, the pre-market low. Yeah, they both made just slightest lower lows. Well no, I'm sorry. This is AMC, this is GME on this side. Yeah. See the 5 minute up here, the 1 minute here, the 5 minute here, the 1 minute here. NVIDIA, I think that should go down. NVAX, I'm short basically everything in my positions. I'm short them all. Short them, short them, short them, short them. I'm looking for NVIDIA. This is a kind of anticipatory trade to break down this box down. And if you look at the weekly chart, you had a doji candle last week, which held underneath of this anchor VWAP. So I'm looking for to break that low, and then I probably want to put a position to add into it. Now, if it does pop up here, I'm going to add to my short. Ultimately, where am I going to stop out? I would stop out if it breaks out above this box. I'm going to say box, it's just really this candle here I'm using as a reference. So I'm starting small. I'm going to add to this position as it goes in my favor, and I'm willing to average down one time. So that's the plan, guys. That is the plan. MARA. Let's look at MARA. Show you what I did there. Daily chart. Who's calling me? I shorted right there. Look at that. Top tick this day, and it's been straight down. Straight down ever since, guys. Straight down ever since. But now it's finding support. Found support like right around this trend line here, and this anchor VWAP here, and probably going to go back up. So that's why I took a lot of profit today. And if you look at the proxy for Bitcoin, it's still underneath of this blue anchor VWAP. It's got support, and here's chopping around. You know, if you're in it from down here, long from down here, yeah, you could still be holding, or at least holding a partial position. So I like to do all my work after hours. Most of my work, looking at the multi-time frame analysis of the hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual chart as well. I like to look at the 9-day charts, and then I place my trades after hours. And then intraday, I keep my positions smaller for day trading. If I'm going to be doing day trading and scalping, those are always going to be smaller. Typically smaller. Now, if I'm looking to do a swing trade, maybe I'll size up and take part of it off as a day trade and let the rest run overnight. So that's how it works for me. You just continue to have halts in AMC and GME, which is why for me, I took a chance, a small position with GME, made some profit, got out quickly, and I think that's going to be all I do with those. We'll see how they play out the rest of the day. But really, I think that's pretty much it. So, got my positions. Let's look at how much percentage-wise. NVAX, that's a smaller position. And I have my stop here above this anchor VWAP. Kind of forming a box here. Look at this, you've had red selling. And right now, it's deciding what it wants to do. Arms choppy here. I'm going to tighten up this stop. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, it's right at the anchor view up on the weekly. I guess that's probably a pretty good spot for a stop. pretty good. GCT, I did short this the other day for a small profit, but I think that this is another one. It has a high short interest. You know, the CEO has been dumping shares. I think this thing has just gone up and gotten a little sloppy. So I'm looking for, you know, if it breaks the low here of this candle, this weekly candle, then I'm going to short it. So that might not trigger. It might not trigger for, you know, if it turns out that that turns bullish, look at GME. So now you're failing that. You tested this level. Now I would take that short. I would take that short if I were going to play it. But I'm just kind of hesitant on that right now. Playing it safe. You got all those apes out there that are buying the dips. They're buying the dips, guys. Buying the dips. See that? They bought that dip. Under VWAP, can you really trust it under VWAP? I don't know. What else we have going on today? Holo. Let's look at the daily 5-minute. And it's SPWR. Look, you had a nice run here, pre-market, 55%. Then it comes down 40%. Wow, what a nice move that was. Maxing. I like that ticker. Just maxing today, guys. What company do you work for? Maxing. Yo, I'll just be maxing today. So I've got my scans here. Pretty much they're all the same thing. CTNT, I didn't do anything with this one. Okay, now you're failing. Okay, so here you had a doji. And now that's a potential signal. Now you're coming down. Let's look at the one chart. GME. My scalpers indicator. Coming into some support, but I think this might be done. Might be Dunski's. AMC, same thing. All right, guys, that's it for me for today.